I did it! I finally bought Tesla stock for the first time yesterday. So in a previous video, I talked about the Apple and Tesla stock split. I mentioned that history showed us that there was going to be probably a decline after the stock split, but it wasn't necessarily going to be the day of or the day after the stock split. I was anticipating it was going to take up to a week to see a buying opportunity with Tesla. Well, it came yesterday. You can see here that I bought my first Tesla stock at $409.88. And I just got on Robinhood a few moments ago because it's 9:45 a.m. on this Friday morning. And I noticed that Tesla was actually up to about $413. So, you know what? I think it's time to buy another share of Tesla. And just like that, now I have two stocks of Tesla. That was not part of the video. That was not my original plan, but I saw a buying opportunity and I took advantage because Tesla had just dropped $20 in the last 10 minutes. So you can see here my average cost of Tesla, $409.89. But you can see I'm already in a loss. I'm already down $11, but I'm okay. The reason why I'm okay is because I look at Tesla as a long-term play. I'm not going to be trying to trade Tesla. I'm not going to be trying to get in and out of Tesla. Absolutely not. I see Tesla as a long-term play. And that's also the reason why I haven't dumped all of the money that I want to allocate towards Tesla into it at this very moment. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to continue to buy on red days so I can keep on getting the average cost of my Tesla stock down. So when I was preparing for this video, I went ahead and took the top where Tesla hit an all-time high on September 1st, and the high there was $502.49. Right before I made this video, Tesla had seen a 20% decline. And now with where it's at today, we can see that it's down about 23%. So let's go ahead and take that out of the equation and take a deeper dive into Tesla and see, do we see bullish signals or do we see bearish signals? Well, let's go ahead and start with our RSI, which was completely overbought over here on September 1st, the same day that it's hit an all-time high. And you can see here that it's on the decline. Let's go ahead and zoom out and take a look first at the monthly chart of Tesla. You can see just how overextended this monthly chart is. And the truth of the matter is that I think there's a high possibility that I'll look back on today and think that I bought Tesla way too high and I should have just been patient and waited a little bit longer. But here's the thing, this is how I work when it comes to investing. For me, I know that I need to be in the position to be paying attention. So since I now have two Tesla stocks, I'll be paying more attention to the price, which means that I'll be just more attentive and looking for any news and more opportunities to buy Tesla. So for me, it's kind of like I just have to put my pinky in so that I could pay attention to that particular stock. That's just how I work, or else I just get distracted and I start focusing on other things. So let's go ahead and look here at the weekly chart. So technically there is still some room for some upside on the weekly chart. We see a green 3 going above a green 2 right here. And so for me, that looks actually quite bullish on the weekly chart. Let's go ahead and look down to the daily chart. The daily chart is looking on the bearish side. So we see a green 2, we see a red 2 going below a red 1. The daily chart is definitely looking more on the bearish side. I think we could anticipate potentially a couple more days of downside, and then maybe things will continue bullish. On the 12-hour chart, also bearish. And let's see, the 4-hour chart here, also a little bit more room for downside. So when I made my last video about Tesla, I was looking at the charts here and I was saying that things were looking a bit toppy, and that was over here on this red 9. It was also here in this red 9 range. So you could see here that that's how I was able to predict. So it didn't, like on the daily chart, didn't predict it perfectly here. You could see the red 9 and it had a few more days of upside, but I was actually kind of anticipating that just because of history when it comes to Tesla stock split. So now we're kind of seeing, you know, the downside here, the pullback, and the pullback is always a great opportunity to add to your position. So we recently also heard from Tesla their plan to sell 5 billion of stocks over a period of time. They have decided to take this route over getting any private investors or getting loans from banks. I think it's just easier with this method because they could easily just sell stocks as they need. And the reason why Tesla is needing more cash is because they are expanding. They are building a new facility to build cars in Austin, Texas. I believe this is going to be the facility that focuses on the Cybertruck. And then they're also building a manufacturing facility in Germany as well. So for example, just to give you an idea of what their manufacturing sites tend to look like, the location in Austin is anticipated to be 5 million square feet. And it's also going to cost about $1 billion to build. Another positive thing about Tesla deciding to sell their stock versus getting like a loan from the bank would be that they're not going to be paying any high interest rates. Joel Levington from Bloomberg TV said, "Every time I talk to management, they're focused on growth and paying down debt as it matures. This is more of a growth tool than a debt reduction catalyst." When Tesla hit its all-time high, Elon Musk was then in third place as the richest man alive. With the Tesla pullback, I am not sure if his status remains or if he has been demoted. Either way, it doesn't matter. We are definitely keeping a close eye on everything Elon Musk does because he has been a huge catalyst when it comes to Tesla, like just EVs in general. Elon Musk recently told investors during the latest earnings call that maximizing profits is not his top priority as he chases higher sale volumes. He says he wants to be slightly profitable and maximize growth and make the cars as affordable as possible, and that's what we're trying to achieve. I think the important key thing to understand about Tesla is to think about the reason why you're investing. And many people believe, as you know, along with myself, that Tesla is so much more than just a car company. I think when they introduce the autonomous capabilities, that's going to be a massive game changer, and that's just going to propel them far ahead any other EV companies. I've also always seen Tesla as a status company, right? So I have an iPhone because I like its functionalities, but some people buy iPhones because of the status that goes along with them. And what we've seen Apple do is pump out these phones that cost $1,200. I mean, think about it. You can literally buy a MacBook Air for the same price that you can buy an iPhone 11 Pro Max. And so in many cases, it comes down to the status symbol and the brand that comes along with Tesla, even sometimes more so than the numbers that we see with production-wise, and everything else that goes along with the Tesla brand. So I'm going to continue keeping a close eye on Tesla. I am happy to say that I now own 2 Tesla stocks, and I've been keeping a close eye, and it's unfortunate that when I saw it at 170, I didn't execute. I will never forget the day when I saw it at that price, and I just thought, you know what, I think it's gonna go lower, but that was not the case. So I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a second Ledger Nano S, and also don't forget that you can get your first free stock with Robinhood with my link down below. That's all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.